So we're going to learn just the very basics of punching bare knuckle. You'll find people that have never punched bare knuckle before. They've never hit a pad bare knuckle. They have never punched bare knuckle. And the problem is that injuries are quite frequent whenever you punch bare knuckle. But here is what I'm going to show you. It's all about keeping the wrist straight. All right? I do not want the wrist here. I do not want the wrist here. When I'm keeping that wrist straight, it's lining the fist up as well. You'll see people try to hit with certain knuckles. I disagree with this. Definitely never hit with the little knuckles. Okay? You'll actually see people teaching that in hooks. Never do it. You mainly hear people saying to use the two big knuckles, and I'll tell you why. Is because that lines up. Okay? My bones line up. When I look here, these do not line up. And if I have it off at all, they're going to break. I cannot tell you how many people I've seen get into street fights and hurt their fist. But we want to train to hit bare knuckle because this is the way it's going to be in real life, okay? We're just getting used to the sensation of punching bare knuckle. And this is the old style bob. This thing is actually pretty hard. This is about 20 years old. But I don't want to go into that right off the bat. I want to take baby steps. I want to actually train up to this, okay? You don't just want to hit bare knuckle to begin with. I want to start off with my pads, have gloves, work my way to this. Don't go straight to this. You'll hurt your wrist, you'll hurt your fist. Do this when you have gloves on. Focus on keeping your wrists totally straight. So when I hit with my wrist straight, what do I feel? You especially just tap a wall and see how this feels. What happens is when I hit with my wrist straight, I'm hitting with my full fist. My full fist. So here's the trick. I'm hitting with my knuckles down here all the way around. My full fist is hitting. When I start aiming with knuckles, that's when I'm going to break stuff. Okay? When I start aiming with my big knuckles, it's going to break. You cannot do this. You have to, as soon as I concentrate on my wrist being straight, all right, I start hitting with my full fist. The knuckles, all the way around, below here, everywhere. This entire area is connecting. I want to distribute the shock throughout my entire fist. Of course, bringing my thumb back. I don't want my thumb hanging out. There are different techniques for that, of course. But as I'm here, okay, I'm hitting with my entire fist. And that's where I'm going to go against everybody on this. I hear everybody say hit with the two large knuckles. I disagree. I've seen fractures all the time. I've seen fighters with full wraps in gloves fracture punching that way. It's a whole nother ballgame. When you even see bare knuckle matches today, they still have hand wraps. It's completely different. Keeping that wrist straight. That's the main thing that I focus on. I don't want this. I don't want this. I want it totally straight. So there's no leaks in power, okay? I don't want it here, here, I want it here. And as soon as I start to concentrate on my wrist being straight, I'm telling you, you don't have to really worry too much about your fist. You're hitting with your entire fist. Again, everybody's going to argue with me on this. I feel like I have logic on my side, though. As soon as you're hitting with just a couple knuckles, that's not distributing the shock. That's not distributing. And I can tell you right now, I no longer punch with gloves on pads. I'm always hitting bare knuckle. I'm hitting bare knuckle with bob. I'm hitting bare knuckle with pads. And of course, I spar with sparring gloves. Let's not be dumb here. But that's the thing. We have to learn how to punch bare knuckle. Everybody be very careful when you're doing this. Do not just start punching bob bare knuckle. Do not start hitting pads bare knuckle. Build up to it till you get comfortable and then move on from there.